There we go. Hi, everybody. You can hear me now. Hi. Welcome to our first episode of the new D&D campaign run by my husband. You're waving for no reason. I said I'm in just chat so they can only see me right now.
Can they hear me, though?
They can hear you because we share the same mic.
I was waving.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, this is the first episode, so let's just jump into it because there's not much to say about last episode because there was no last episode. So now people can see you. Well, Trey's camera's moved so they can kind of see him.
Well, hello, everybody.
It's a dog.
It is a dog. They see the dog, definitely. Though the person is actually the player. So
There we go.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. So, the name of the campaign is The Rite of Passage.
your camera froze.
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody's cameras have frozen, and it sounded
It's
like
just you.
everybody just got kicked out of Discord at the same time.
Maybe for you, but
Yeah,
Not for
it's
me.
looking like what's happened.
there we go. You're moving again.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
So, the name of the campaign is The Rite of Passage. The campaign setting is the world of Eberron, and Passage is the name of a city in one of the nations, the nation called Ondair, and the Rite of Passage also happens to be the name of the major newspaper in that city.
Go figure.
Yes, go figure. The Rite of Passage. So, for the most part, we've got everything set up and ready to go. We just need to start the game and introduce you all to the players. But we'll try to do that quasi-organically, I hope. So, we're going to begin things off with the three characters, Malachi Dunwich, and two others who don't have last names. Arno. Arno has a last name, but it's not showing on my screen at the moment because internet is great. Arno Tyne and Nivod, who doesn't have a last name, apparently. Nivod, do you have a last name?
I don't have last names.
Alistair don't have last name.
Okay. Well, there you go.
That will be revealed later while playing.
Fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Come on, Eberron DM. God.
I don't know. Maybe you took one to mimic people. Other people, I should say. You're totally a people. So, Malachi, Nivod, and Arno find themselves in an office, small office building that they have set up in an attempt to get some kind of a private detective business off the ground. The office is dusty. It's not in the best part of town, but that's okay because it's there. And
It'll work for now.
it'll work for now. It'll work for now. When kind of almost out of the blue, like they're not really even expecting anybody because business has been slow. They've had some unfortunate mishaps and miscommunications with House Madani, which runs a good amount of the private detective businesses at least in Breland, and not too much out this far, but it definitely exists. When they might be talking amongst themselves, and suddenly that there's a knock at the door. I have no idea if me knocking on my computer is able to be heard, but yeah.
And as I was saying before, gentlemen, we need to come up with a dynamic name for our shop. Oh, the door. I should go get that.
Don't you think that's a little lengthy of a name and kind of odd? Oh, you meant the door.
Kiddo. He meant the door, kiddo.
Oh, Arno will get up and
I
run
was
to the
gonna say.
door.
When you open the door, there's a kind of just like a human kid. Kid's not really the right word. A human teenager just kind of standing there. He's got kind of like a bit of an overbite, a lot of freckles, like just crazy red hair. I've got a letter for Malachi. And then he hands it to Arno, because Arno's the one who said he opened the door.
Do you know who it's from, or like Malachi?
He turns the letter over and he's like,
I'll just.
I can't see who it's from, but it
Oh.
appears to be the letterhead of the local constabulary.
Oh, okay, thank you. And he'll reach out for the the letter.
The boy allows you to take it, and then just stands there.
Would
Looking
you
at
like
you.
to come in?
Oh no, I should probably be on my way. And then he continues to stand there,
And
looking at you.
Expecting a tip.
Kid,
Arno,
him.
I'm working on it. Arno will kind of dig around in his pocket. Nope, that's not it. Nope. How much would be the proper tip? I feel like in the past 4 months he would have picked this up.
Are you asking that in character?
No, I'm asking.
Okay. You would know that the average amount to tip the mail carrier would be 1 to 2 copper.
Okay, yeah, he'll give him 3.
He looks at it, closes his hands, and he's like, "Have a great day," and leaves before you change your mind.
And so I'll find Malachi and be like, so this is for you?
Grab a letter. Take that opener. Cut it
Oh,
open.
it's just sealed with wax. It's not in an envelope
okay.
or anything.
Okay. I pop it open and take a look what's inside.
The letter appears to be from a Captain Connolly, and it basically just says, "I have a case for you if you are open for business. Something that the watch can't handle on its own. You might need to bring some muscle if you have any." And that's all the letter says. It does also give the address for the watch house, but you knew where it was.
You can take a look at it.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I'll hand the letter to Devon so he can take a look at it. We have it.
Looks
we
like
have-
we have a job finally. Do you guys know of any muscle?
Arno will look down at his arms and just be like, no.
He means bodyguards, kid. I had help.
I'm sure we could find some adventurers on the way.
Yeah, you could probably go to the tavern and find people.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the tavern's a good place to go. We'll stop by the tavern on the way to the watchtower. Find some hired muscle.
Perfect place.
So Navad heads out of the office toward the tavern.
I know,
You
we'll
just-
follow.
Coming,
Wait.
slowpokes.
Wait,
Yeah,
Pause.
We're coming.
describe the characters.
Once all five
Oh,
of you.
okay.
It's a race, apparently.
Doggo.
Did he fall?
No, he just went for a run.
Anyway. Go to the tavern.
All right, so the tavern that you all usually frequented in town is just called the Dancing Dragon. The sign just has a picture of a dragon holding a flask, and it appears to be dancing, as best a carved wooden sign can resemble a dancing dragon. But anyways, basically, just as you're on your way there, you kind of have one of those moments where you're all heading towards the door, and another group of people, two people specifically, are also just heading for the door at the same moment. Like one of those both groups reach for the door handle at the same time kind of a thing.
Okay, Navad will grab the door handle and open it and hold it open for the other two people.
All right. And I gotta get better at. I gotta memorize everyone's names eventually. Elenia and Elena. Some really pretty guy is holding the door open for you both.
Thanks.
Oh, I thank you. What a gentleman.
My pleasure.
I walk in.
Now, I mean, at this point, this is where you all can like describe what you look like to yourselves and to the audience.
I guess.
We don't need to get too many details, but you know, what you look like, what you're wearing, how you carry yourself, how many weapons you're somehow inexplicably carrying.
I think that was a low blow to me.
No, not at all.
No, we both are.
Just like covered in them.
I mean, I'm not covered in weapons.
Okay.
Their armor is weapons.
Yeah, that's pretty
Um,
much it.
So when you open the door, when my character says thanks, you see 5'10" woman. She has a hood on and then a scarf wrapped around the majority of her face. She has a ice blue left eye, and then her right eye is like milky white. The pupil is. You can still see the blue, but the pupil is white, milky. You do see a little bit of white hair poking out of the hood. She has a great sword and a pike on her, like wrapped together on her back, that she kind of holds over her shoulder. She has armor, and it's accented with green and a little yellow. I'm remembering the country's colors
Oh yeah.
correctly.
It's a crown, a golden crown.
Well, she has a symbol on her armor that like kind of falls over her shoulder that wouldn't recognize. But the majority, it's green with like accents of yellow on her.
Actually, DM would, during my past as a dragoon, would I actually recognize that symbol?
Probably not. Ondair and Ciri didn't really share much of a border, and so there weren't very many clashes between your two nations.
And my character walks in.
We will allow the second lady to go through.
Elenia, you want to go ahead and describe?
Yeah, I was
Elenia?
trying to navigate back over to Discord. My
No worries.
computer's
Ah,
not having a good time. So Elenia is 5'11", just about as tall as the other one. She visibly has a rapier on her hip. She has a lot of black in her clothing. Loose black shirt, big loose flowy billowy coat. There are some red and gold accents on her clothing, but mostly black. She has tan skin and just kind of wavy-ish black hair. It's down loose right now, and as much gaudy, ostentatious wrists and rings and earrings as she can fit on her person.
All right.
Codex?
Well, the gentleman holding the door for you is Navad. He is a 8-foot tall gentleman, wearing mainly black with purple accents. Obviously spellcaster wear. He has a little tiara crown around his head with a little jewel in it and a diamond ring.
Did you say 8 feet tall?
Yes, I did.
That seems a little bit tall.
That's super
Way
tall
too
for
tall.
Kalistar.
We'll talk about it later. Please continue.
He has red hair that is flowing back and up to a point, kind of like it's a fire. And it is deep dark red.
All right, Arno, why don't you go ahead?
So Arno is kind of like he's I guess he'd kind of look up to the to the two ladies because he's only like 5'9", so not by much, but like they're still taller. He's lithe, like very thin. He's normal peachy skin, except it does have like a kind of grayish hue to it. He has green eyes, and he's dressed. His clothes seem a little old, except for his one nice like overcoat. And I like to think that he has like a pin or like something from Arcanix, the School of Magic, just like a pin on his like overcoat, and he's just kind of like trying not to like stare at the tall Clashtar and then the two women that just walked in front of them. So
All right, and Malachi.
Okay, you see a 5'10" gentleman dressed in a purple suit that's kind of screams money, black shirt under it with the normal purple tie with it, gold accents around the cufflinks. You see basically inside the coat 2 daggers. One of them normal, but another one is like military issue stylized. And you see on his right arm a poster for a wand. He's has black hair, all the skin, brown eyes. You do see a symbol, small symbol on his near his heart, left side, a house symbol of sorts that has a falcon, a shield emblem of a falcon going up in the air, with a wand and a sword with rapier, with the black, gold, and purple in the background.
All right. Now, at this point, you all enter the Dancing Dragon. The place is not super busy at the moment. It's kind of midday. Most people would still be working. So, pretty easy going. There's a player piano playing ragtime over in the corner. And just beyond the bar, you can see just the head of somebody standing behind the bar.
Okay, just real quick. Would Malachi technically be like the owner of the detective agency? Because he's the
Technically.
one with like connections to
Technically,
House
yes.
Madonna,
Yeah.
right? I think Arno would like lean over and be like, you got this, right, boss?
Elenia's
know.
making a beeline for the bartender and ordering some ale.
And I have a character's like kind of like a couple steps behind her, like slowly following her.
Kid, you gotta learn how to be.
All right, so
Watch, kid.
as Elenia approaches the bar, the head behind the bar kind of turns, sees her approaching, and then just kind of pops up about 1.5 feet.
That's right.
And so it's very clearly there's just a halfling there. He's cleaning some mugs. Hey there. What can I get you, miss? You said ale, was it?
Ah, yes, one of your best. And can you make that 2?
You know, when you say best, do you prefer it really bitter or do you want something a little sweeter?
I could go for something a little sweet.
All right. And then we'll not get you one of the really pale ones. And he hops back down, scampers over to further down in the bar near a bunch of barrels, pops open the tap underneath, the freshly cleaned mugs that he has and fills up 2 of them, comes back over and sets them down. All right, that'll be 8 crowns, missy.
I put 4 down.
Oh, I was gonna say Eleni just puts down a sovereign. Silver sovereign?
Yeah,
Okay.
silver sovereign.
Yeah.
And then he reaches under the counter, grabs 2 crowns, pushes them back, takes the silver, puts it underneath. All right, if you need anything else, just holler or flag down one of the waitresses. They're a little hard to see because the tables are made for humans, but they're out there.
Thank you very much, kind sir. And then Elenia's gonna grab the drinks and head to, like, she's gonna glance over at Elena real quick, and then
Oh,
like,
wait,
walk over
before
into
I
the corner.
forget, do you like them ice cold or not?
Would that be something that Elenia is used to, or?
I mean, it's something that you know exists.
Well, she's all up for novelty, so yes, cold.
All right. And yours?
I don't care.
He just reaches forward and kind of puts his hand on the edges of them and just kind of is like, some misty fog comes up off of his hand and then the glasses just frost up. All right, there you go.
Ooh. That's a nice trick. Thank you very much.
And then he hops back down
I take 1, but I nod to him.
and then goes back to cleaning mugs.
Yeah, Elenia's gonna hide for a corner for Elena's sake.
So Mal, what do you think about those 2 women that I opened the door for? They seem capable. One of them has a rapier.
And the other one has a pike and a greatsword.
Yeah,
We don't ask how they're hanging from her back at the moment.
I thought we discussed that. They're
Oh, we
wrapped
did.
together, and I'm holding them.
They're
like,
wrapped
kinda...
together and she's holding them from a rope. Right.
Yeah.
We did discuss that.
I did say that on.
And the other one seems to have a wrapped gigantic weapon.
One's a sex soldier, I can already tell. And maybe the other one is skilled, so they may be perfect.
As far as you know, Malachi, from your experience in the military, you do know, even though you don't recognize the particular unit symbol, you do recognize that she is from Siri.
Yeah, the color scheme is dead giveaway.
Green field with a golden crown.
Curious what a Sirius ex-soldier is here, though. They're pretty rare these days.
I have made a good addition to the team, don't you think?
Go make an offer. I'm gonna talk to our friend here to see if there's any more information what's going on.
You got it, boss.
Do I know the bartender's name?
Yeah, you've been living here for a while, and if this is the bar that you come to, you would know that the bartender goes by Yami. It's like Jamie, but with a yeah instead, because that's just, you know, Yami.
Oh, welcome to the bar. Yeah, me.
Ah, hey Mal. You want your usual?
Yes, but my block lager.
Can't really stand the stuff myself, but
It's a crowd taste.
Hey, you two?
Oh,
The
I'm
usual.
on the clock. I'm good. Thank you. I'll take a water. If
Like I
that's
said,
fine.
the usual.
Bow, face palms, and the usual. Yeah, me.
And Navad's
He always
gonna
thinks he's
walk
on the
over
clock.
Toward
What is Navad's usual?
I figured his would be some type of, wine or exotic whiskey or something.
All right.
What's the usual from the town I'm from?
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've never actually looked into what the normal alcoholic beverages for the continent of Sarlona are.
I have a link for you later.
But my wife has a link for me later.
We'll just say it's an exotic whiskey for now.
Okay. All right.
And Navad's gonna head over to the table with the two girls he opened the door for.
All right. Navad, that'll be 6 crowns. Malachi, that'll be 4 crowns. And Arno, here is your water.
Navad just flicks the silver cup to pay for it all.
I catch it and put my
Oh.
money in. I catch it.
Mal puts his hand blocking the bartender for Miami from catching it.
No, I catch it with my coins. Give it to Yummy.
We're fighting. Stop fighting.
Okay, so you catch his coin and then pay with your own coin. But you still possess Navad's coin.
No. I catch it with my coins in hand.
Is this technically a work expense?
And give my payment and his payment to Yami.
No, Navad was saying he paid for both of your drinks. He threw a silver.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then Yami catches the sovereign and then puts it underneath the bar.
Oh my god.
All right. Stay out of trouble, everybody, especially you, Arno, since you got such a strong drink there. And he goes back to cleaning mugs.
Try not to laugh.
I beg your pardon, lady. My name is Navad. I was wondering if you guys were capable and willing to help us on a job.
With what? My character
Yes,
my character had sat back to the corner staring at everybody, but she hasn't even touched her drink yet. She's just sitting there with Edenia.
Yes, please, you define the parameters of this job.
Well, we're wanted on the watchtower by the sheriff or constable, and
Wait.
she wanted us to bring on some extra muscle if she has it. She's going to tell us the job when we arrive.
You talk to more people, you might want to rephrase that. At first, I thought you were wanted, in trouble.
Also, Navad, you would know that Captain Connolly is a guy.
Captain Connolly wants to meet us at the watchtower and give us a job. But
That's
he wanted
better
us to
phrasing.
bring some extra muscle.
Ah, okay. So this is a legitimate job.
Yes.
And Elenia's attitude kind of changes. Like, she opens up a bit more.
Yes. Mal over there is our de facto leader for our detective agency, and we've been here for a while. Work's been kind of slow, but this is a new job request, so we're looking to have extra 2 if we can.
I mean,
I'm okay with taking a job. Are you, Elena?
if it doesn't distract from my goal here,
I think it could help us chase some more leads.
yes. Lenny is okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Perfect. And if you would like any help in chasing leads for whatever you're searching for, I'm sure we're happy to help after our job.
Hmm.
We very much appreciate that offer. Did you say what your name was, sir?
Yes, Naval.
Ah, thank you, Navad. I am Elenia, and this is my friend Elena.
I just nod.
Pleasure to meet you both.
So, you all take the time to drink your drinks.
Kind of.
They taste like what you would expect them to taste like.
How's the water?
It's water.
Ice cold.
Shakes his head. Just shakes his head.
Are we at the same table?
Well, I mean, Malachi and Arno didn't say they went over that table, but I
Okay.
assume at some point that he's going to flag you two over. Question
Yeah,
mark?
once he signals us, I'll
I'm gonna look I've already kind of like looked up and down Navad, but I'm like eyeing the other two now. Like, oh. Especially
you see my cute-
especially the lanky one. Interesting for a tavern drink.
Oh, I'm working right now, and I don't like where my head gets if I'm, drinking, and so I just, But I'm Arno, by the way. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
He's a cautious one.
Yes, he is.
I can- Tell.
Yes, well, Arno, I don't think you do very well in my previous profession.
No.
Probably not.
He also probably wouldn't last too long in a fight either.
Noted.
Yep, definitely the right people for the job.
Yep, the right people. Indeed.
Yeah.
I do unbutton my coat to be a little more comfortable. And you do see the 2 daggers on me in bed, and you do see the decorative military dagger right beside my left hip.
As y'all are talking, one of the waitresses comes up, a halfling woman with like jet black hair just kind of pulled up into a bun, and she's like, "How about lunch for y'alls?"
I'll turn to the others. Do we get something to eat first before we do this?
Is this our first official work lunch? Like our work meeting lunch?
Yes, I know it is.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry, I've got
I
something
will
stuck in
have-
my eye. Ah.
I'll have the salad with the house meat on top.
I think I had some chips.
All right. Do you want them red potato chips, gold potato chips, or sweet potato chips?
Gold, please.
And do you want fish too? Got a good catch out there today.
Not today, my dear. Otto?
I'll just have what he's having.
Who are you pointing to when you say that?
Malachi.
Okay.
Blank and chicken. Ladies.
Oh. Something simple.
Like simple like a sandwich, simple like fish and chips, a salad like Nevad's getting.
No fish, so
No fish.
a sandwich, I guess.
Good old PB&J.
Sandwich with no fish. Yeah, I think we could probably do something like that.
I'll have the fish and chips.
Okay. Someone probably should explain to Elena that this is a coastal town.
Yeah, it is.
All right. She leaves, and y'all's have some time to chat before your food will arrive.
So, how long have you guys been in the city? Like looking at the two women, and just like nudges Malachi like, help me.
Like, I'm just like trying not to face palm again. Like, we really need to work to get past this. We really do.
Oh well, we've only been here a short amount of time. We've mostly been out by, what was it, Lake Arul? Nate?
Lake Arul, Lake Arl, one of the
Okay.
two.
We've mostly been out by Lake Arl, at a charming little town called New Totens, where most of us Syrian refugees have been kind of making a new home for ourselves.
I think when she mentions the refugees, like Arno just kind of like, I don't want to tread any closer to that issue. Just like, ugh.
Fair.
Elena
I really
doesn't.
hope this job toughens him up.
Yes.
Elena doesn't say anything. She
To be
just.
fair, like, Elenia still seems very, like, open and friendly. This is not, like, a hurt that she is purposefully, like, digging into or anything.
Yes. Yeah. Do forgive Otto's demeanor. He just graduated from Alchemics, so. This is
Elena,
really-
She doesn't say anything, but she's very, very slowly drinking this drink. Like, she's mainly just staring at it, but is drinking it slowly.
All right. After a few minutes, Nevad gets a salad because that doesn't take very long to prepare, and Elena gets a sandwich. The bread is toasted, the bread is buttered, and there appear to be some slices of cucumber inside of it.
Cool.
Ugh.
Okay.
And then she tells you that the chips will be ready in a few minutes, and the fish will come up at the same time.
My character starts. She does take a bite of it. She does lower her, like, she pulls down her scarf. You can tell that her skin is quite pale, but she starts to slowly eat the food. and then puts it down and just kind of eats what's in her mouth.
Chew. Chew.
Yeah.
Not like that. Just
Chew,
a
okay.
bite, chew, and puts her thing down and just kind of hangs out. And then bites. Yeah. She eats it slowly.
So what are y'all talking about before the fish show up? And chips. Fish and chips. And chips and chips.
Navad's just eating the salad.
Just talking random things, trying to get to know them better, what the likes and dislikes. Trying to know my employees a little bit more.
Alright. So what would you ask?
Yeah, ask her questions. See if you can get us to answer.
You? Damn it! Sorry, guys, my dog just shut up.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, pretty much. You two have just arrived in town, correct?
Been here for about a week.
I thought you said 2 weeks.
What?
Week, 2 weeks. Ever.
May I ask what was your former position?
I think Arno kind of leans in because they made remarks that like he wouldn't have survived the last job or whatever.
Sorry, I missed Malachi's
What was your
question.
previous positions?
Yes, he
Yeah, what
asked
was
a
the former-
completely normal employer vetting a prospective employee question. What was
Yeah.
what's your previous
Well-
work experience?
Sell swords for caravan to get here.
Yes, we did have to well, sell our services a little bit to get here from Thrain. But before that, I did have a rather lengthy stint as a merchant mariner out on Lake Arul for the Sirens.
Go. Go into
Jesse, can you lean closer to, or
yeah,
to
I'm
your
trying to.
mic.
The damn mic's not. Yeah, the mic's not picking up. I'll learn to Alina. I do recognize the colors. Syndra.
Theory.
Siri?
Siri, yes. You were a former soldier before you took up the job of soldier?
Yes, I was an officer.
Nice to meet a former veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Another. I myself. I myself. I myself, a veteran myself, and I'll pull out the military style dagger. I was a dragoon for quite a while I was discharged.
She nods.
Ah, well, then it was a good thing that we weren't fighting on the same fronts, huh? I would hate to have taken a shot at a future employer.
Yes. Many civil wars have caused much issues, unfortunately. More so than we would like to imagine.
All right. And then eventually the waitress brings up 3 plates of food. 2 plates of just Ondarian fries, and then 1 plate with fried fish and Ondarian fries.
Yes.
I did order a ham sandwich, remember?
I actually did not hear you say that. If you
Okay.
did say that, she would have brought that.
Okay.
It
So,
So
well,
for reference, just an in joke. In another game that we play, I play a character who's from Ondare, and she has an outrageous French accent. Hence the Ondarian fries
Lord.
comment.
outrageous French accent. All right, now. Yeah, no. So, your food has been brought out. The fish is. I'm assuming she'll know it after she starts eating it, but it is some kind of a lake trout. As
and
you
it
know,
would no doubt be fresh, correct?
yes,
Good.
Lake Galifar is a freshwater lake, though there would be some kind of lake trout in it, I imagine. Very big lake, though, so. Yeah. Is there any more conversation you all wish to have in character while you are here?
Probably not. Try to finish the food up and we head up to the guard station.
All right. So you finish up the Ondarian fries. They slightly oversalted, but that's not entirely abnormal. People like their salt.
Especially in Sea Town.
Right.
Yep, pay for the food, and we're on our way.
All right, so you get to the constable's office, and when you kind of produce the letter, you're kind of pointed to an office in the back corner that's got like the door's got a glass window, but like the blinds are closed, so you can't really see inside. But it just says captain on the door. Inside the place there's a bunch of guards in the Ondarian livery. Their tunics are predominantly sky blue. Some of them, but not all, have the silhouette of a dragon hawk sewn onto their tunics.
Go away. Sorry, guys.
Who is that?
My niece and her mom.
All of them are wearing a short sword. Some of them are also wearing wands.
Do we get any dirty looks at all from the from any of the officers?
No, I mean, you've basically walked into the police department, so no one thinks you're gonna cause trouble here.
I think Arno, anyone he passes, he goes, "Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How are you doing today?" I'm just like,
I'm good.
Carrying himself over to the captain's quarters and knock on the door.
Yeah,
I'm in the back, just shaking my head, just stare, like watching this young kid. Just, I don't know.
says a note. He's not that young.
Yeah,
He's,
I know.
fresh graduate age.
Yeah, still.
He just seems young.
Yeah, still. No, yeah, no. I say young kid because that's the impression my character's getting off your character. So. And she just like shakes her head, just what is going on?
All right. But when you knock on the door, you hear a what is it? Come in.
I'll open the door.
You're gonna push past me and open the door when I'm standing right there and knocking.
Sounds like it.
Grab the door handle and open the door.
So, you all eventually make your way into the room. Dunwich, right?
Yes.
You're
Malachi.
just the man that I wanted to see. I see you got the letter. I see you've brought along some muscle. That's good. So, why don't you all have a seat and I'll explain this mess we've gotten ourselves into that we're going to need your help to get out of.
I'll nod and have the others sit, and myself will sit.
There are only 4 chairs.
I stand.
I stand.
Arno just kind of like looks at everyone and is like, okay, and then he just sits down.
All right. So, I assume you all have heard about the murders that have been happening lately.
Yes, 13, some kind of quote. 13 bodies, some kind of...
13 dead every 13 days. It's horrible.
Yes, we've been here for 12 of them.
I think
No, you've been there for 8 of them. There have been
We've
12
here for
total.
8 of them.
There have been 12
They were-
total. Yeah.
We've heard
Yes.
that there were 4 before we were alive, so the total is 12 now. That's really odd.
Yes. Every 13 days, 13 dead bodies turn up in the streets. The last one was 12 days ago. We've got some information, but, well, I really don't know how to put it other than 2 of my officers obtained this information from an illegal search after illegally entering someone's home. From a legal perspective, I can't actually act on any of this.
And you need us who's outside of the system to do
Precisely. I can't do anything. My hands are tied. But you can go in and investigate and make citizens' arrests, if you will. Not too far out of town, there's a cave complex. Some kind of a granite quarry that they use to build several of the buildings. It's been out of work. That's not right. There's still plenty of granite. It's been abandoned, and that's where we found out that these cultists have taken up.
Interesting. What do you know what these cultures worship?
I can't really say, but probably some kind of cult of the dragon below. But there are so many of them these days, it seems. After the war, people have become more brazen. The nation of Galifar no longer united. It's bad times for everybody. I figured that would come up. So I am prepared to offer you a pretty sizable reward for this. Let's see, there are 5 of you, so I'm good. The amount will divide evenly.
convenient.
Yes.
Convenient. So convenient.
But yes, I can access the coffers in a manner of speaking, and we'll be able to reimburse you in the amount of 250 Galifars for assisting us with this.
Any provisions you could provide us before we go away, like health potions or of something of the sort?
I mean, it's not really the kind of thing. It's one thing to we specifically have money that we can hand out for these kinds of things, but unfortunately, I can't give you any of the watch's supplies. That would violate a couple of rules. And when it comes to violating rules, I try to drill it into those thick-headed numbskulls that the law dictates we need a warrant and able to turn someone's house inside out.
From what you said, I'm not really sinking in very well.
It's not. We can only hold the woman arrested for a few days before we have to release her due to the tainted evidence. So you don't have long before they will get a warning.
Not just that, it's also, you said yourself, it's 12 days. One more day before more murders will happen.
Precisely. There's not a lot of time left. But fortunately...
What is this?
What?
What is this evidence that you're able to acquire?
Well, one thing that we've not let the journalists know is that the cultist, the 13th body, is usually painted a symbol on their forehead in the blood, presumably of one of their victims. Or it could be their own blood, I don't really know. But the same symbol was found on a map in the home that was searched illegally. Fortunately, the quarry is less than a half day's walk. It's only about 10 miles out of town.
Does anybody know what the symbol means?
I mean, it looks like it's some kind of an eye.
May we see the symbol?
He actually just hands you the map that you're gonna need.
Okay, I'll open the map up and see the symbol. Do any of us recognize it?
I mean, it's just a single eye with, eyelashes up on the top, and then on the bottom there's like kind of 3 lines that look like they're dripping or crying or something.
Never seen this before in my time. I'll hand it Arno. Do you see anything of the sort?
Arno, are you proficient in Arcana?
I am proficient in Arcana, religion, and history.
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
20?
20? So, if you had to guess, you would say that this is probably a symbol for some cult of an entity by the name of Belshira. She's just known as the Queen of Eyes.
If I had to hazard a guess, symbol of Belshira?
How versed is your character in ancient hobgoblin history?
Of course, Arno knows that.
Yeah, I'm proficient in history, but I don't know about hobgoblin history.
She's goddess of eyes in hobgoblin history, but like, I mean,
No, that's definitely not correct.
Yeah, I'm proficient in history, but I'm not proficient in hobgoblin history.
We could always go to the library and see what they have on the matter.
That could be true.
I love the library.
We also don't
We
have
go
a lot
into
of
the
time,
library?
so we gotta make headway on this quest for the capital.
Also, Arno and Malachi, you would both know that any library in Passage would completely pale in comparison to the library available at Arcanix, which is only a couple of days' walk to the south. Okay, maybe you don't have time to go to that library.
Yeah.
This is
I
crazy.
think they mentioned the library. Arno goes like, I love the library, and then starts daydreaming about being back at Arcanix with the giant library.
I see him doing that. Not again.
What-
I'll roll up
what's-
the damn map and go on his head.
What's her name again?
Belshira.
Belshira.
Don't ask me how to spell that. I would have to look it up to remember offhand.
Queen of Eyes or just Goddess?
I'll
of
look it up.
Eyes?
Give me a second.
I don't need spelling. I can look it up later. Just
Queen of Eyes.
Queen
No.
of Eyes.
Okay, normally, what we know on the symbol, it's a hobgoblin goddess called Bashir, Queen of Eyes. So whoever's doing this is pretty well versed, because we don't know much other than the name. We have to do some research. But that's your cult right there. They're called Bashir.
Is there any way we could possibly talk with your prisoner to possibly get more information?
Unfortunately, that would not be permissible. And part of us holding them for the period of time, they can't really. It's if we were
A
able to
lawyer has to
formally
be
charge them
present.
and formally hold them, it would be one thing. But due to the sensitive nature of this, that can't be arranged.
Okay. So we're on a time limit here. And I doubt the idiot library here in the town will be prepared. We won't be probably won't have any information.
And did she live alone, or did she have any close people in her life that you know of?
I'm not certain. The home did look like it was lived in by other people, but there was no one else there. We do have guards stationed at the house, though. So if anyone else arrives, we'll try to question them, I guess.
Well,
They
if
probably
are
would see
part-
the guards and not go in, though, if they're part of the conspiracy.
that. Also, they could be at the mine as well. So
Possible. It's more of a quarry, though.
Double quarry, yeah. In that case, we need to get ready and prepare.
Thank
Pull
you
the
for
map.
the information you could provide.
Put it in my jacket pocket. Go up, shake Conley's hand.
All right, he shakes your hand.
We'll be back soon as we can. And I'll lead everyone out.
Follow.
All right.
Last one out.
Same.
And I'll actually wait until we get out of the station. And into the streets. And I'll turn to, and make sure we're kind of away from the station so no one from the police force can hear us. I'll turn to the others and go, thoughts?
Hmm?
I didn't hear that
Thoughts
last
on-
word you said.
About
Thoughts about the case.
about
Thoughts.
going to the cave and finding out what's there. I mean, it could, and I just, it could be, the eye drawn could be a deterrent, so it doesn't mean that is the cult of, Balshira.
Not only that, but if they had this map with the location of the cave, why didn't they send some officers over there to check?
Probably because they're probably not allowed to. Remember, he's
They got-
detained illegally.
They got it illegally, so they're not gonna, can't chase after it.
Well, if we want, we can go to the library. Thoughts?
Library. What are we
The
gonna?
library to get the extra information on the goddess would be grand and all, but we don't know if it's really an area of the goddess.
Yes, it's only that. The only place we'll probably truly will have this information is the cannon itself, and that's a few days away.
I mean,
True.
Yes, and we're on day 12 out of 13, so time
True.
is of the essence.
I mean, I would like to check out the house where they got this information on and see if there's a different entryway in. Maybe someone came back without the cards being aware, but I don't feel like we have time for that.
I'd rather
Unfortunately,
deal with whatever's in the cave before innocent people die if it's connected.
Yep.
Wow.
So I think we're going to the cave.
Yep, so we're going this half blind. So let's get ready for this.
I think when Malachi says half blind, Arno kind of subconsciously like has this urge to like look at Elena's like milky eye.
Does he though?
I think he kind of like he hears half blind and like halfway turns and then thinks better of it and then just turns back.
My character's staring at you.
Sees the movement, I'm like, damn it, I know. Damn it. Let's head over there. So, we go locking everything and we take the map out and we'll lead out to the mines.
All right, I have moved the map, or moved everybody to the map, and just so we know, don't. You're all in the bottom middle on it as far as moving it to where you need to be. For the benefit of anybody viewing, we don't have dynamic lighting turned on or fog of war or anything, so please don't look at the map like
Hey.
too much.
Me?
All of y'all.
Oh,
I've moved everybody to the map,
okay.
but I'm saying that nothing prevents them from looking at it because we have the dynamic lighting and the fog of war turned off.
Yeah. Oh, you're telling everybody else.
And you, but you know.
I don't actually have it transitioned over to the map, so
Okay. Well, I mean, once we transition over.
I'm transitioned over. I just tried to zoom tokens and not pay attention.
My apologies. I need to get my MacBook working with Roll20 at the moment.
Okay. No worries.
Why does MacBook only have one clicker button? Why?
because
This is why.
Mac sucks.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Yeah,
'Cause-
this is why I don't like Apple. They do some weird shit.
Okay, to be fair.
I don't know what you were. I
Okay.
don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on,
I
guys.
didn't need an audio jack in the first place. It's fine.
You guys. Apple practically invented the mouse. They made it with one button. It wasn't. They didn't have multi-button mouses until later.
All right. Anyway, moving on.
So let me know when everybody's ready to go.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You guys can start without me while I try to connect my mouse.
All right. So
Needle pulling thread, yes.
after about 3 hours of walking, you eventually get to the Granite Caves, which, as you get closer and closer, you do discover is, in fact, a mine as well as a quarry, as you can definitely see some indication that there, at least at one point in time, was iron mined here. So, you are at the entrance to a cave.
I cast dancing lights at the entrance.
Definitely seems like it was dark until he cast dancing lights at the entrance. Are you going to have them be 4 separate wispity bits, or are you going to have them merge together to be a humanoid figure?
4 separate wispy bits.
Okay.
Spread across, one at the front of the party, one at the back of the party, one ahead of the party, and one in the middle of the party.
Alrighty.
As we walk into the into the mine, I flick my wrist and my wand will come out.
Alright.
For marching order, I'm going to be somewhere in the middle.
I will be up front.
I will actually be number 2 after this.
Remember, you don't have to be in a straight line, necessarily.
Yeah.
I'll be towards the back of the group for rear guard.
Alright.
I think
You want us to roll initiative there?
I didn't say anything about that.
Arno would be next to Ileana, right?
Probably. Ilenia?
Ilenia, yeah. Next to Ilenia, just like
Alright. A twinge of iron can be smelled on the air. The tunnel turns to the east, about 20 feet in or so. The walls of the cave bear the telltale markings of pickaxes on stone in what might have once been a prosperous mine.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll move forward and investigate the mine.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out, but I'll move forward.
as we're walking in, does there seem to be any shall we say markings on the walls? Anything that I would recognize as like religious or magic iconography?
Definitely nothing that looks like religious or magic iconography. What's everyone's passive perception?
13.
Dirt.
13.
12.
Oh wow, that's a wall. 9. 9.
13.
13. A lot of people with 13s. Some magic number or something. Do you think you can hear
Oh boy,
someone
I gotta
talking
fix Nathan's
up ahead?
face. Continue.
But you don't know exactly where.
I will act. We hear that. I'm like, to try to be sneaky and start stealthing.
You're going to try to skulk through this mine. Not really a lot to hide behind, but it is dark, at least beyond the range of the dancing lights.
Yep, and I. Oops. Hit the wrong one. so from shit. Stealth.
All right. So you're all continuing to the east.
Oh. Should probably move my character since I'm in front.
All right. As you walk, those of you who had the 13 in passive perception, at some point, the voices stopped.
Okay, then Elenia's gonna grab. Is somebody moving me?
Nathan might be.
I think somebody else moved you, because I didn't move you, but
Okay.
you did move.
No, it's the keys that I have set up for push to talk on Discord. We're moving it.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah.
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, so I have to make sure that I'm actually in Discord when I press my push to talk, otherwise it moves it. Anyways, Elenia is gonna like grab Arno and do the shush motion and like motion him to like get everyone else to stop.
Oh, I've stopped. I noticed the no talking thing.
I noticed it stopped as well and pulled out my arcane focus, which is a crystal.
So I'm gonna kind of tie. I'm gonna pull out the great sword, and then tie it tighter, the rope around the pike, and kind of throw it over my shoulder.
Okay.
I'm quietly gonna mother spell and cast Mage Armor on myself. So my armor now is 15.
Anya?
Hmm?
Can I borrow a dice tray and some dice?
Look at that! I have dice right there.
Thank you.
We like this when the DM just starts rolling dice. This is great.
He doesn't
almost-
roll with.
It's almost like it's part of the game. All right. So, as you're walking, and then everyone starts to shush and get quiet, you think that you hear the sound, like, of rocks falling.
In what direction?
And that's gray. Hang on a second. Let me change my color to a normal, easy to see red. There we go. Somewhere up in this area.
I will. So it's weird because it looks like a whole bunch of big rocks. Is it like smooth, like a? Is it a like hill type up and then down with a whole bunch of big rocks on it?
It looks like there might have been a cave-in there at one point in time.
Okay.
There's a bunch of big rocks, a bunch of little rocks, just a bunch of rocks.
But it doesn't like look I could walk up that. It just looks like a cave-in.
You could. Once you get to the very end. I mean, what's the range on dancing lights? Like each one does like 10 feet of bright and 10 feet of dim. Like as far as the light goes, you look like you could still be standing and not like have to crouch or anything.
So I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm going to step here and just kind of just see if I could feel anything. My blind fighting 10 feet out.
Okay. So you're walking into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sense anything out there.
And like if I look, I can't. I don't see anything. It's just movement in the rocks.
Yeah.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
So do I. I was gonna ask her to see anything
Yeah.
on the pile.
And there you have it. 1 hour and 50 minutes in, I have been reminded by 2 players that they have dark vision. I thought it was going to happen sooner, to be honest.
It's the first time we've been in a dark place.
I expected to be told about it at the bar.
What do I see in Shades of Grey?
I mean, you see Elena. Yeah, but you could basically see, like, the rocks down there are just going kind of, like, it gets to be less and less room because the rocks are, like, piled up as you go further in. But, I mean, as far in as you can see, it does appear that you can still walk over that area.
I will turn to them and do this like wait. And I'm gonna continue going down there slowly. Eyes closed.
It does seem like you would not be able to, like, you're pretty sure you couldn't walk over those rocks without making noise. Which is to say, if you try to stealth going that way, you'll have disadvantage. But you probably already have that because of armor.
Chainmail.
Yeah, so you already have disadvantage anyways.
Yeah.
But
The talking stopped, so I'm assuming they already know we're here. So I'm just going to walk slowly, more of like carefully so I don't fall.
Mhm.
And like, because I have 10 feet out, so 10 feet out in front of me where I can see things. And so I'm just gonna continue and see if I like can feel anything. Probably like maybe this point.
Okay. So yeah, your feet step on lots of loose stones and they clatter around as you step and as they slide along the ground as you get into that position.
I told you to wait.
I'm stealth.
You think you're stealth.
You think you're stealth. You're in the open, so if they turn down a hallway, they can see you. You're not invisible. But I'm not focused on that, so do I, like, get anything?
Not from the position that you're at. What was that?
What do you see down here?
Okay. You're still kind of far from your mic, so I'm having some issues hearing you sometimes. All
Damn
right.
it, turn up your gain.
Yeah. How far am I to, what do I see down the hallway?
All right. So you look down that hall, and right tab. Get on the right tab. So you see a side tunnel leading up to the north as the passage continues on beyond. And then suddenly, as you're looking down there, a pair of people in dark black leathers and robes kind of jump out. And it is time to roll initiative, but nobody is surprised because we've been at this thing.
Well, that's neither good or bad.
That's the wrong button. Y'all's are sorry. I apologize. See, y'all's are rolling initiative before the thing is out.
Pick on me, guy. It's been a minute.
We roll initiative by clicking the thing on our character sheet, correct?
Yes, the word initiative.
You do need to click on your token first,
Oh.
and then click on initiative.
Yeah. Hang on, I got advantage on this.
So do I get to take the 22 or?
Take the one that you rolled first, but don't let it happen again.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll see if it gave me an advantage. So yeah, 14.
Alrighty. Clickety. Clickety. Arno, you're up.
So I hear the 2 extra set of footsteps.
You heard some rocks clatter
Okay.
as they kind of jumped out. And you think it's from somewhere over there.
Yeah. So I'll kind of move in behind Nevad and Malachi, and I think he like turns, sees these 2 figures, and he like kind of freaks out a little bit, and he goes like this, and he's like, "What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?" And like in the center, you just see a black, almost like a black hole forming that's like giving off these like fumes of green, and he's just gonna like get ready to shoot whatever Malachi goes after with Eldritch Blast.
All right. Well, and it's Elena's turn.
Well, hearing that,
Yeah, it definitely was up from around that curve.
I'm going to. I'm in the wrong one. 5. And not 15, that's 25. 30. I'm gonna dash.
You're gonna dash?
Can't get to them.
Hmm.
What?
I don't know. I don't see why you couldn't get to them.
Wait, what?
The wall isn't covering those entire spaces. You can go 2 up.
Oh, like up and around. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
you
you're gonna make a
mean-
lot of noise, but they already know you're there.
This way.
That way, yes.
Alright, I do that. And greatsword down.
Roll it.
Uh
What's your attack roll?
Aw, man. That's an 8. I rolled a 3.
So as you kind of come around the corner, rocks clattering, chainmail jangling, the
They know I'm there.
yeah,
Oh, well.
the guy turns just in time to see you. You think
Just
he appears to be human, and it's dark over here, and he just kind of steps back just as your blade comes by his
that's great. I can still see him.
face.
Kind of.
Nivad.
Heard something hit the ground really hard.
You didn't hit the ground with your greatsword. That's bad form.
I don't know.
Does a 14 hit this guy?
Yes.
Eight fire damage.
Eight fire damage. All right.
And Ahmad's gonna back around the corner so he can't be seen. Full cover!
-8. Clack. Malachi.
Okay. I'm going to target the one that Elena missed.
All right.
To my feet, I have advantage on this attack. And I'm going to shoot a frost at him. To slow him, to freeze him in his place. That is a, ooh, that's a good thing I rolled. That's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
That is full code on him.
All right. Arno, you have
Yeah.
held an action to attack that one.
Yeah, so I just like, what do we do? And I see a ray of frost come out of Malachi's wand. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he just like puts his hands up and like pushes away, and this black dart of energy with this green trail flies towards the cultist.
Blast towards the cultist.
13?
13 hits.
6 points of damage. Force damage.
That was a weird noise that my computer just made. Oh. I have never been present when that happened. Okay.
Yeah, once I see
All right.
Arno is shaking.
Anything special happen when somebody dies as a result of that? Because you're that Eldritch Blast with the green smoke trails just pretty much hit him where he was frozen solid, and
I think where it kind of originates, like you see like almost like the cloth around the impact zone kind of like age and like kind of start to like tear away as this man kind of does, or this cultist does as well.
okay.
Noted.
I look, I see this, I'm like, what?
Blurred.
Okay.
Arno is just like shaking, just like
So yeah, you know, he dies rather unceremoniously, drops his scimitar to the ground. The other one, whose turn it is now, also drops his scimitar to the ground and starts reaching into his pocket, pulls out a bottle, just turns around and runs, and drinking from the bottle.
Mm-hmm. What happens to him when he drinks the bottle?
It got better.
Oh, is it a healing potion?
Yeah.
He got better.
I was gonna say I almost killed him, I guess.
You did almost kill him. Alright, Elenia. It's your turn.
Oh joy. Sorry, I think the only thing I'm gonna do is sprint over to where all the action is.
Makes sense. Next level, you can dash as a bonus action. Next level.
Next level.
Yep.
The worst time to be a rogue. Level 1.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the worst time to be anything.
one spell slot,
Yeah, pretty
baby.
Yeah. Alright, you've run into the area, and you do kind of realize now that you've run into the darkness, and the Nevad's dancing lights have not come around this far yet.
Oh, okay. No, then I'm. Yep, that's only 10 feet, so I would stop just short because I want to be able to see anything that could attack me.
Yeah. Okay.
20 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I've got. We're good.
Okay, I will remind you though that you do need to use your bonus action to move them. So they were kind of like a circle
Yeah,
around the party.
I just told Logan that
yeah.
he needs to move them as a bonus action, and that's,
Yeah, okay,
that's as far as I get this turn. It's okay. Yeah.
No worry, okay. We'll probably for the next session we'll make you some little dancing light tokens that you'll be able to control.
Okay.
All right. Next up the initiative is the dead cultist. Let's just click trash on him. We're back up to Arno.
He kind of like jitterily like looks over to Malachi like, no survivors?
That was not.
It's time. Just go.
So he will. How'd you do the ruler thing again? I don't remember.
It's the one that looks like a Q, but it's the Q thing is pointed in the
Or you
in the
can
wrong
grab
direction.
your thing and right click as you hold it.
So I
get the
could,
other
in
one.
theory, get there.
Yes, you can get
Okay.
there. Well,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm gonna say yes this time, but I haven't actually programmed the map to do the second
Okay.
diagonal as 10
Yeah, he
yet.
does 5,
Okay.
10, 5.
Well, I'll say you can go ahead and do it this time.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I will run to like just eke past Elenia and just be like, excuse me, sorry, and then like again the like black hole opens up in the center of my hands and just the black dart just goes after the sculptus.
All right.
15.
15 hits. And
1 point of damage.
Nice.
I like to think he's like,
The first one of the game.
even though he's a bad guy, you have hit him in a designated hero spot.
I think he goes like, no survivors.
Is he dead?
No.
And just this tiny little dart just tink.
Elena, it's your turn.
Oh, should I use it now or should I use it later? Nope, I will use it later.
What? You don't want to use a limited resource in the first
Begin?
combat of the
Nope.
game?
I was going to until Arno showed up.
Sorry.
Oh, there's a personal reason why she doesn't do it now. I'm going to run there. Hold on. I gotta make sure I have... What's the reach? Pike has a reach, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna drop my great sword and attack with pull out the pike and attack.
Alrighty. Abjuration cantrip.
Sorry, I realized that my my character sheet isn't complete, and I was trying to type in the name of the cantrip, and
No worries.
it's being a butt.
24.
Hey, 24 is gonna hit. You have rolled double his armor class.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
5 pokey damage.
5 pokey damage. Means I rolled a 2.
He's still up.
Damn it!
Navad.
I don't think the VOD could get close enough to shoot.
I had to dash to get there, so. And then bonus action, move my dancing lights.
So you had to use your dash action as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Malachi.
Okay. Oh, let me put this real quick. It would take my full 30 movement to get to there.
Ending on the dead body.
On the dead body, yeah. I do see him, so I'm gonna try to try to hit him.
All right.
I moved in prime position to hit him next turn.
17 to hit.
And used to run.
Firebolt this time. 17 will hit.
Stand fire.
Oh, max
10 fire
damage.
damage.
Well, I guess I don't need to worry about hitting.
You don't. All right. And with that, you set the, like, you hit the cultist like right in the back of the head, which, you know, aside from the fact that you've hit him in the head, like, it just sets their hair on fire.
Oh,
And-
gosh,
and
it
they
smells
pretty much-
horrible.
They pretty much go down screaming. You're able to determine by the scream that he's definitely a member of the Wilhelm family. Like, it's just bad.
Oh shit.
Right. And with that, we'll clear the initiative thing. And that's the end of combat for now.
I think the first thing Arno does, like seeing the last guy or the second guy fall, he just like realizes what he did and he turns around to the body and just like runs over and is like, "Is there something we can do to help him? I mean, I didn't mean to. Please help."
I didn't mean to, please.
Oh shit. I'm going to.
He's
Uh-oh,
dead, boy.
DM's doing something. DM is doing something.
DM is getting food for me.
Okay. I'm going to.
I didn't even know that you ordered food.
I'm going to stop him. The grab him and stop him.
Alrighty.
Didn't realize he was that new. And I turn over and I'm seeing him like shake the bar.
Alrighty. Hey, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Arnold, stop him shaking the body. Say, he's dead. Stop. He's dead. Stop.
I mean, he's not necessarily dead yet. I could spare the dying.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh. Never mind then.
Can I like... I can't like put this dude out, can I?
Oh, his hair's no longer on fire. Like
Like he's not... His whole body didn't catch on fire.
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna search this dude's body.
Yeah, I'm gonna search the body too, where I'm at as well. For any information, stuff like that.
Sure, that's what I'm doing.
I'm keeping an eye out as best as I can for anything that moves in the shadows.
All right, so on the body that Arno was shaking, that Arno had killed, there's nothing other than the scimitar by his feet. On the other one, the one that had quaffed a healing potion earlier, in that same pocket, you find another vial, but it does not... You're pretty sure it's not a healing potion. But then again, maybe they
I
just...
put a vial of unknown liquid.
All right.
Oh, I also pick up my greatsword
Okay.
and I kind of put the pike back on my back.
All right.
I think Arno looks to Malachi and is like, "It was on the job, right?"
Yes, it was on the job. Relax. This is what we're here for. If we can arrest them, we can arrest them. But there's gonna be some killing in this.
I turn to Navad and I go, is he gonna be okay?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know if...
He's really green around the gills. We're hoping that this toughens him up.
I haven't seen anyone greener than him before.
All right.
This is new.
Yeah, he's new to all of this. I think Malachi just took a liking to him.
I've seen green around the gills, and this is just new level.
I'll ask Ilana to watch over. My head's beat too, and that's what they
I didn't hear anything you said.
All I heard was something
Shit.
about the body.
I hate this thing sometimes. I need to move this thing. I'm gonna ask Ilana to watch over Ano, and I'm going to go to
All right.
to Niva and
Where
and
to
then I
now?
to ask them if they find anything on the other body.
Just
Vial.
another scimitar and a vial of mystery liquid.
Hold it up. What color's the liquid?
Some kind of a blackish greenish color.
Oh, I look at the Arno. Kid, do you know what this is?
DM. Do I know what? I'll walk over and
Trying
do
to
I know what
distract
it
him.
is?
Or is your character proficient in nature, survival, herbalism kit, or poisoner's kit? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Poisoner's kit.
Nature.
All right. I mean, judging from it, it looks like it could be some kind of a poison, but you don't really know from just looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's poison.
I can actually identify
I mean-
this, but we need to do it later because I need to cast it as a witch right now. It takes some time.
I think Arno kind of goes into this tangent of, I mean, I'm more familiar with pesticides and like, you
I
know.
put it in my pocket and I kind of like
I facepalm when he starts going, even though I explained.
I don't interrupt him, but like I have a look on my face of like we need to get going.
All right.
Let's get our friend because she can't see. And unfortunately,
You said I couldn't see.
I'm not talking with you.
I can't see.
Oh, I mean, past 10 feet neither can I, but you know, no one knows that.
Also pretty sure Navad doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah, but I also have the dancing lights going.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So,
I continue on once Arno stops talking.
y'all's
Oh yeah,
continue-
once he realizes that no one's paying attention, he'll just shut up and like look nervously at the body and then keep walking.
It's more of like I don't have a like I'm not listening. I just have this like okay, we gotta get going.
We have to go. Yeah. And so same lineup as before, guys.
Alright. Oh, sorry. Oof. Getting close to my
Yeah, we started
bedtime.
late. Yeah, we started late, so.
Actually, 6 to 9 is probably what I'm going to be shooting for most of the times because
Okay.
of work.
Ah.
if I would say if he's not working, if it's okay with everybody, 5:30, but it's probably usually going to be from 6 to 9 Pacific.
Yeah, 6 to 9 Pacific time. Nice. So, going around, keeping the light up, I'll move Illenia. Glorp. Alrighty. You can go ahead and move yourselves up to the top part around the bend up here.
Gotcha.
I don't remember how to get it to let me change my color. This weird pale ghost green is not right. Whatever.
You click on the pale glow screen, and then it pulls up the color scheme, and you.
Yeah, your color on your name.
I've done that multiple times, and it's not pulling up the thing.
I don't know what to tell you though.
Did you left click or right click?
I have done
Turn
both.
it off and turn it back on.
Well, I changed mine to purple.
No worries. I'll figure it out later. My computer is
Gold.
having issues. All right. So you can see this long tunnel snaking to the west before gently curving to the north, where it meets up with a larger cavern. There is an eerie calm about the place. Inside of the cavern, you can see some light coming from what appears to be a large shrine. And looking at the shrine, you are pretty, like, you can definitely tell that that was not in the quarry to begin with. Like, somebody built that here.
What does it like? Is it there's a statue, or is it like a shrine?
Give me a second.
What does a statue look like? If there is one.
The little purple dots on the map are my dancing lights for right now.
Okay, so what you can see, carved stairs lead up to a large shrine that is made from a mosaic of an otherworldly purple stone. 4 columns in the shape of tentacles with eyes on the end of them flank the stairs that lead up to an altar slab made of a light blue marble, as well as a pair of fire pits and a large cyclopean statue. The shrine is tiered. The first tier is 4 feet above the cave floor, and the second tier with the altar is 2 feet higher than that. Each tier has a low wall made out of brown sandstone, providing some degree of cover.
I'll kind of try to move past Nevada if he allows me.
Well, that's not going to stop you.
He'll kind of just walk up behind Malachi and, looking at the statue, does this appear to be any iconography of,
What does the statue look like?
Belshira?
You don't actually know what Belashira looks like.
What does the statue look like, though?
It's Cyclopean.
So one eye.
It looks like a Cyclops.
Okay.
Although it's a little bit more... It's a little bit less human, almost more reptilian. But it's definitely a creature with a big toothy grin and only one eye.
Do we see any other cultists or anything over there?
No, you do not.
Can I have... I know, like, just a glance, I don't see anything, but can I still just, like, look around, like, perception, see if I can see if anyone's hiding?
Why don't you go ahead and make a perception check?
Nope, I see the statue. I rolled a total of 4. Which means I rolled a 1. I'm rolling really low today. Except that one time. One time.
Okay.
All right.
To here. And I do have, 60 feet of 60 feet of dark vision. Do I see anything at all by the by this location?
Why don't you go ahead and roll a perception check? But this will be the last, just perception check made from here.
Yeah, sure.
Huh. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big shrine.
To the others, I don't see anything. But
At one
yeah,
time in
but-
the Riddick movie, looks clear.
Yep.
I thought you said it looks clear. I said it looks clear. Well, how does it look now? Looks clear.
I'll touch the others. Be on your guard.
No.
always-
Should I step out? Or should I keep going?
I'm gonna step out and keep going.
Well, I'm gonna step out and keep going too. Front.
Not that fast, but being cautious about it. But yeah, I'm stepping out.
Logan, you keep on accidentally drawing little circles on the ground.
No, that's the dancing lights.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's who's removing them.
That would be me. I just saw little purple circles and I'm like, what the heck is
he
this?
also said that those were his dancing lights. You weren't paying attention.
I wasn't. I apologize. Maybe it happened while I was getting the food. I'm gonna blame the food. Totally the food's fault.
You had food earlier.
That's no. I'm saying when I got up to get the food. Maybe he said it then. I'm totally blaming that.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, please put your dancing lights back. I apologize for deleting them.
Those are my mini tokens for now.
Yeah. Okay. Remember, in addition to having to be within 20 feet of each other, they do need to be within 120 feet of you.
Yep. I've met all those parameters.
You have. This is a reminder.
So I don't see anything of note outside of the shrine in the middle of the quarry.
No. But like you're all being cautious.
Yeah. Arno's kind of skirting around.
We're gonna
The
have you
wall.
all roll initiatives again. Because the enemy is jumping out to surprise you. It's just not a surprise.
Oh. Yeah.
That makes more sense. I have no decks.
As they pop up from behind the walls.
Just give a look. These guys ain't exactly the front.
Oh, this time there's more of them.
Still,
If there's a lot of bad rolls, they still can, quite frankly, take us out pretty quickly. So.
Turn order is everything.
All right, Ilenia, you are up first.
Okay, sort of meta question. This dude here,
Uh-huh.
could I hear him shuffling around, or is it just that I see the ones that are over here?
We'll say he popped out to about there.
Okay. I'm still kind of back here.
I mean, you can't hear him, but, like, he's not being quiet either. I mean,
Okay.
he'll be in the dim light
Like-
as well.
I hate to be meta-ish, but like, so if my character started moving forward
You would eventually
and
see
then
him.
saw him, okay.
Yeah,
So the question is, how far can I move?
30 feet typically.
yeah, 30 feet. So
The grid lines just aren't showing up very well on my monitor.
And gray lines on gray is really hard to see.
Is that better?
Unless I'm wrong, that should be 25 feet from where I was.
Are the grid lines easier to see now?
I would suggest white, but
Slightly. We're not going to be playing too much longer today, so it doesn't really matter super much. And then I'm going to attack him with a doodly bob.
ooh,
Or not.
oh gosh, see? Oh, sucks.
You pretty much go in for a pretty obvious jab, and he just kind of parries with his scimitar.
That was a 1.
I know.
That was my first roll. That was a 1.
Hey, get it out of the way.
Feels bad, man.
yeah, get it out of the way. That's what you can do.
Well, that's a little unfortunate. That one is the one that's next. Well, we'll get to see some crossed swords. All right.
Yeah, that hits.
He's rolled a hit, and you take 3 slashing damage
Oof.
as he
Sweet,
parries.
that's a third of my health.
Hey, I mean, at least you're not like, you know, Navad, where it's almost half. 3/7, you could say.
That's why I'm in the back, bud.
Yep. He parries, then riposts, and now we're up to Malachi.
Yeah, I'm going to right here. See this little shit.
I will let you know, he's got half cover. All of the ones up on the thing have half cover from people on the ground.
But this time I have shoot the power. That is a 19.
His half cover doesn't matter to against a 19.
7 5 damage against him.
7 fire damage. That's a respectable hit.
And that would be my turn.
All right. So this one kind of vaults that wall, and then vaults that wall. And comes up and draws out his sword to attack Malachi. Now, you said you would cast mage armor earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so your armor class then is 15.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
It's okay. It's okay. He can't do 16 points of damage. So you won't die outright. But he does give you a pretty good cut.
Down.
He does do 9 points of damage, knocks you unconscious.
Yeah.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Arno.
I think seeing the boss go down,
The boss.
Arno moves up a little bit and he just starts like shaking, and he kind of, not by much, but he grows a little. And his skin starts like pulling taut, turning gray. His kind of grits his teeth, and his teeth almost turn into more like pointy like fangs, and his eyes like kind of deepen in their sockets and turn black, and he goes into his form of dread.
Oh. Okay.
So I gain 1d10 temporary hit points plus my warlock level. This is as a bonus action. I can.
So a total of 11.
Well, no, 2 through 11.
Sure.
7, so or
8.
8, yeah. So I gain 8 temporary hit points, and then I'm going to attempt to blast the one that just hit my boss. You know,
Okay. Roll it. That's gonna
24
hit
to
him.
hit. For 8 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And I believe there's something about once during each of your turns when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can force it to make a wisdom saving throw. And if it fails, the target is frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Are you doing so?
Yes, I would like to make him do a.
Alright. Wisdom saving throw. Does a 15 beat your DC?
It does. It does.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
My turn?
Yes.
Oh, no. That. I'm gonna attack him. With my great sword. What?
Go ahead.
Okay.
That'll hit.
A 1 and then a 4. So 8.
More than 1 damage.
Yes, definitely more than 1 damage.
Alright. You've run him through. Like, you stabbed him right in the black hole.
What?
Arno's Eldritch Blast is a black hole out of his hand. I guess it doesn't leave a black. You know what I mean. You stabbed him right in the Eldritch Blast wound.
Pulled it out. And I'm gonna go to all diagonals. 5, 10, 15,
Curse you, D&D.
Stupid diagonals.
I'm gonna magic this one. So if you want to start going after those ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up. I couldn't vault myself over right? That would be too, because I did my action to attack, right?
It's the ground part is 4 feet up, and then the wall is like another 4 feet
Okay.
up. So it's like 8 feet. Like you definitely can do it if you needed to. Like it's not out of your reach.
But that would be my action, right?
How much movement do you have left? Like because it
25.
25. Yeah, it would be the end of your movement. I mean, it would be climbing, which is just difficult terrain-ish.
5, 10, 15.
Like basically, it would cost you 16 feet of movement to go up and.
But
over
I
that
still
wall.
have to get to the wall.
Right. So it'd be 10 and then 15 feet. So you'd be standing on the wall. You wouldn't have
Cool.
enough to jump down.
That's fine. I'll
It'll
do
be
that.
perfect for that cinematic look.
Yeah, I'm standing up on the
you're
wall.
going there?
Wait, where would I be going? Oh, here?
Yeah, right there in the corner would be the extent of how far you could go.
Cool, I'll go there then.
Okay. Navad. You taking an action or a bonus action first? Sounds like a bonus action.
Healing
Malachi.
word Boss for 6 points.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm like, and I just grown like, oh, that sucked.
You felt the gray tendrils of Delur, and you weren't having a conversation with the keeper, so that was good.
And my firebolt misses that one.
It does.
At least you healed Malachi.
I can't move my dancing lights this turn. Can't do that a lot of times, so please try not to go down again.
Alrighty. This cultist attempts to attack Elena. 21.
That hits.
Ouchie.
2 slashing.
Ouch.
He rolled the minimum.
Ouch.
Still hurt on me.
Elenia.
Yes.
Go get him! Get him!
I'm gonna try to poke the same dude again.
Poke him. Poke him. Hey, that's not a 1. I've noticed a lot of 19s from the players today.
And a lot of low numbers as well.
Like, a lot of 19s. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
Okay, and to do that, I click on the.
Just click on the
damage
word
field, right?
rapier.
The word
Yeah,
rapier.
just click on the word rapier. There you go.
Woo!
6. Woo!
And your 2 of you are sword fighting. He swings back. 14.
That is my AC.
All right. 2 slashing.
Oh boy.
Oh, I went too far. What's going on? Hang on. Malachi, you are prone.
Get up.
Myself a bit. See the coming, like, back, and I cast the shoot.
Which spell are you using?
Gonna be reinforced.
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
And that's a
Ugh.
Yeah, nine's not gonna do it.
Now move the rest of your movement away.
4.
15.
And that one's dead. Arno, it's your go.
I will, with my bonus action, target this man's with a heck.
All right.
He's been hexed.
And then I will.
Which of his attributes are you hexing?
That is a great question. It's just checks, right?
It's ability checks, so it's not saves.
Yeah. So like what? I guess like if someone were to grapple, that'd be a dexterity check, like acrobatics,
It would
right?
be his choice
Or
of
strength or
dexterity
whatever,
or
right?
strength. It's his
So
choice.
I'm gonna guess that they're dexy, so I'll heck his dexterity.
Okay.
Then I will shoot an Eldritch Blast. Oh,
Aw.
I miss.
A 2 and a natural 20.
And then
Unfortunate.
I think Arno just kind of like not really feeling himself, so he's like almost in the back, like hissing and chittering, and like clacking his like teeth.
Back out, but what the hell?
Yeah,
Elena.
you'll probably want to talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Put a pin in that. I'm gonna slash this person,
All right.
and I don't get the high ground. I don't get advantage with the high ground. So
no,
that's
that
11.
sounds legit. You've got the high
13?
ground. 13 will hit him.
Yay! Yay!
It's over, Anakin.
Again, 2 and a
The
1.
cultist
Oh my
just starts-
gosh!
Screaming, "I hate you!"
Right. -6. That cultist is down.
He's dead.
He's dead. You've cut him very badly.
Ouchie, I need a band-aid.
You said how high are the walls?
4 feet.
So I could jump down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just run along the wall and then just jump down.
Okay. Dang it. Sorry. I keep on switching to other layers.
I don't really want them to chase after the potato chips, so I'm gonna...
Fair.
Bring it.
Next up will be Navad.
That's gonna hit.
What'd you roll?
What? 24. I
hard to hit this one.
24. Yes, that one's been hit.
10 full
Ooh,
your
buddy.
No. Oh man. Could you ping which one you hit again?
The one in front of...
All right. All right. Don't mind my
Elenia.
notes. I'm just writing down notes.
Ignore my notes.
Well, I've been trying to put them on the bloody GM layer, but the thing just is fighting with me so bad. Alrighty. Okay. That was Navad's turn. Now it's cultists.
And I moved the dancing lights with my bonus action, which
Okay.
is what I was doing.
one of the living cultists. Elena, you are nearby, and they roll an 11 to hit you.
Yeah, no, they hit my sword.
Clatter! Off of this. I was about to say scales. That's not what you're wearing. The chains. The next cultist is the other not dead one. And they also try to attack you with a 12.
Nope.
That's so much better than the other
Yeah,
one.
so much better, but it still misses.
Yeah, they both basically stab and slash into your chains, and just like
Smile.
you look at them with one good eye. That cultist is dead. Elenia, it's your go.
Urania! Come.
Hote. I'm gonna move right next to my buddy.
Yay!
And then I'm gonna
Buddies!
try to poke that one.
All right.
19 to hit.
That's gonna hit. Roll that beautiful
She doesn't
bean
get
footage.
sneak attack, does she?
Oh, definitely, you get the sneak attack damage.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's 11 piercing. Does that?
Yeah, your
Doesn't
sneak
matter.
attack damage is irrelevant.
Yeah.
This person is he's dead.
Oh,
Yup.
Alrighty.
She got max damage on that attack.
Woo! Yay!
And it's changed the color back to gray.
It's the default color.
Don't want it to be my default color.
I'll fix it after game. I'll fix it for you.
Why it's doing this to me? Alright. That cultist is dead. Malachi. There's one living cultist left, and he's getting beat up by two girls.
I love this.
I'll move right here to get a quick shot, and I'm gonna try this again with Ray Frost. That's a 20 to hit.
Roll damage.
That's
All right.
5 cold on it.
Arno, it's your go.
I can transfer my hex, correct?
Correct.
Yes, as a
it's
bonus
a bonus
action.
action.
Yeah. So I'll transfer it to that guy. And I'll kind of like half crouched over, kind of like this really weird, like almost unnatural, like crouch walk over to about here. Actually,
Not creepy at all.
I'll move over here and I'll blast him with an Eldritch Blast. So I just started blasting. Nope.
And nope.
7 and a 25 again. Neat.
Yeah, didn't you roll that last time?
Yes. Love my life.
I'm going to attack him.
Alright.
See if I can hit him. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Well,
I want to.
yeah, how do you want to do this?
First I want to hit because I want to see how much damage I do. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
9 plus 4.
Yeah. Describe the way that you eviscerate this poor innocent cultist who probably never hurt anybody more than 20 times.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Fact, you did 13 damage to him.
Oh, I did.
Oh my god.
I did.
Oh,
13's lucky number. Baker dozen.
In the game.
I'm just going to so because this all happened so fast, 6 seconds and everything, as Elena like goes to attack, I swing and just lop off the top of his body.
Not the top of his head. You lop off the top of his body.
like just like
below the rib cage.
Yeah, below the rib cage.
So there's fewer bones to go through. I gotcha. And then the top half falls to one side and the legs fall the other way.
Nothing like bisecting some humanoids.
Yeah.
You know, if you were a regular person,
One of him. Now
that
there's two
would
of
be an acceptable thing to say. But because you look like you do, that's a weird thing to say.
Oh yeah, like I think after like the fighting is over, while Arno's still this way, he like crawls over to one of the bodies and just starts rifling through the pockets.
Which one? The one that you're closest to?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have
That's not creepy at all.
to. All right, let's go through what you find in these bodies, and then we're gonna basically call it for the day.
I'm gonna like lean over to you, Lena, and just be like, "Is he okay?"
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm not talking to Malachi. I'm talking to my friend sitting right next to me. Like second, like having like second thoughts about joining this group. Like,
Well, I mean, there have been weirder found in the Mournlands, so I don't know. Maybe he was one of
Arno.
those.
Arno.
You're not wrong.
You find 11 Galifars and 2 dragons in this man's coin purse.
You said 11
11 Galifars and 2 dragons.
and two dragons are platinum.
2 dragons, yes.
Oh.
Two platinum
Oh,
dragons.
jeez.
It's a very small coin. This platinum is very dense, and so
Can I look at the one that I bisected and then jump up and look through the dude that I killed up on top?
since there are 5 of you, we'll have everybody, go through a body. So why don't you pick one?
I'll do the one that I bisected.
All right, that one has a healing potion.
Healing potion.
Yes, you can tell that it's a healing potion because it is very clearly marked as House Jurasco healing potion.
Alright.
It's the right color as well.
Okay.
Right.
Nevada's gonna-
Jurassic?
Nevad.
They're the house that is heals.
Yeah.
House Tabasco.
No. That's a different house entirely. Alright. I'm gonna need to use the in-game roller for this one. I'm gonna need to remember... What's the prefix for rolling?
Or you can just hit the dice.
The reason I need to use the in-game roller is because there's a lot.
Oh. Okay. I don't remember.
Is it just slash roll?
No, it's something else.
Hang on.
No, it's not that.
It's slash roll
Slash?
or slash R space.
I was trying exclamation point.
No, it's slash.
There we
I
go.
was right.
You
I was
find,
right.
You find 48 sovereigns on him.
48.
Nevad.
48 sovereigns?
Sovereigns.
Okay. Cool.
Alrighty. I guess Malachi, you'll go up to the one up on top,
Yep.
which basically had the same thing rolled, except he has 35 sovereigns.
35.
And
Who's left? Whose pockets do I get to pilfer?
The one that
That
you're in
one?
front of.
Okay.
oh man. Consequently, what? I have no idea what. Sorry. My web browser just tried to pop everything out of the window.
Oh. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it when you move it too fast with my debt, it doesn't sometimes.
This one had a lot more sovereigns. 65.
65.
I'm rich.
Not a couple.
But yeah, I think after, what would it be, 8 rounds worth of time, he kind of like just kind of back to normal, and he's just like, what was that? What happened?
I don't know. What happened, creepy boy?
All right. And with that, we're going to call today's episode of Rite of Passage. And thank you, everyone.
Got the boss like, oh no.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Y'all's have a good one. Now remember,
Hope you had fun watching.
you parked your characters in front of the weird, creepy tentacle shrine.
Yo, true.
Yep.
All right, one last good night, everyone. They can see you better now.
Good night, everyone.
And we will just go over here. Okay. Thank you guys so much for stopping in, dropping by, and hanging out with us. I'm so happy to be back. And it was I think a really good session. And we will see where this this group leads. See what happens next. Find out if we get an explanation from the creepy boy. Anyway, I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Thursday. Final Fantasy 14, because we're trying to get as far as we can in the a streamed character. But you guys, I will see you all on Thursday. And you guys stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, and remember, check out once I can. I will see you all later. Love you all.